Hi, and welcome to TCA's 10th anniversary season. We're glad you joined us this very special year. If you joined us for the American Folk Songs and Spirituals, I hope you had a great experience and as much fun as I did with those memorable pieces. The next concert that we present is Mozart's poignant and powerful C minor Mass. We return to this work, which is very special to me and to our organization, because back in year 3, it was our first endeavor into performing and presenting masterworks of such great scope and fame. That performance ended up catapulting TCA's reputation of excellence in the performance of masterworks. We garnered critical acclaim. Our audiences were energized and have continued to grow from that point. So it was a very special experience for us in our development. And that's why we want to return to that piece and present it again in this very special 10th anniversary season. Why did Mozart write this work after he'd left Salzburg, infuriated with his hard-to-work-with boss, the Archbishop of Salzburg? It seemed that he'd given up writing sacred music after several years, but he returned to it with this work. There's some controversy and question as to why he did so. Some say it was to appease his father, because his father was not pleased with his choice of his bride, Constanza. And some say that it was a thank offering, if you will, for the fact that he did marry Constanza. Regardless, it is an incredible expression of Mozart's musicality and intensity that characterizes his personality. It is a wonderful piece of music. The Et Incarnatus Est especially is, to me, among the most inspired music that I've ever encountered, and it's probably not coincidental that with Mozart's father being upset at Mozart with his choice of bride, that Mozart wrote this incredibly sublime music that featured Constanza as the soprano soloist. We have our own sublime Kathryn Mueller, who will be performing that solo and the opening Christe solo, and I'm sure you will be very moved by her performance of that great music. Also on the program is Mozart's First Flute Concerto. Some question about the origins of it as well. Mozart had a good friend, a famed flutist in Mannheim that he'd met and spent some time with, and he introduced him to an amateur flutist, a surgeon by day, flutist by night, and this wealthy surgeon had commissioned Mozart to write 3 simple concerti and some flute quartets. Well, at the time, this was before Mozart had met his wife, he was interested in his wife's sister. And that was a little distracting, and so Mozart didn't quite get the job done. In fact, he wrote the first concerto and he reworked an earlier oboe concerto and presented it as the second concerto for flute, and he didn't get the quartets done, so his commissioner wasn't too pleased and basically paid him only half of what he promised him. But what we have is the first concerto, which is a charming piece, and our featured soloist is Sasha Lipay. He goes by Sasha. His first full name is Alexander Lipay. A wonderful musician, and brings this charming, elegant piece to life in a performance that I think will be very gratifying for all of us. So please join us for Mozart's First Flute Concerto and his grand, great Mass in C minor this coming weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday's performance is our debut performance in Phoenix. We're thrilled to be invited there to perform on the prestigious Camelback Bible Church series. And then Saturday's concert is at Catalina Foothills High School, and Sunday we're at Gray St. Paul's. Hope to see you there. Thank you.